do want to touch on something else as well that you brought up, and that's the financial ideals that are very outdated. I know you're very outspoken about that, and I really agree with a lot of the things that you bring up as well. So if you can just kind of touch more on that, what you believe the outdated financial kind of beliefs are, and how you guys are trying to change that right now within not just the current people that you're working with, but also within the next generations to come as well.
So I personally, over the years, like I feel like, first of all, some of the services that we provide, I feel like they could go a little further, which is why we're doing what we're doing, putting the people above the paycheck, essentially, because that's not important. If we help enough people, eventually, our business will make it, and that's the point. But it's really about seeing our community do better as a whole. And I really think that our teachings necessarily weren't preparing us. We had part of the information. I like to say we had, say, like the list of the recipe, we had the ingredients, but we didn't have the rest of it. Like we didn't have the instructions. So we don't really know what to do with it. We know to buy the house, but we don't know why, right? It's an investment. It's a huge thing that you can utilize. But so I think that, so I was taught, say, get a job, right? Then you buy stuff, get a car, get a house, pay your bills. And if you can, save, right? If you can, always. But those are the things that I'm finding out now are wrong. They say to pay yourself first. There's just so many little things that we weren't taught, that if the professionals bring that to the people that need it most, where it's not prevalent in a community, like you're not seeing investment firms like on the corner, then we can bring that information to everybody else, right? And then we now have the rest of that. So we have the full recipe and the full ability to go further. I mean, having a job is just one way of making money, but that's working harder, not smarter. But it took until now for me to really get it together, right? We're so busy in our lives, learning necessarily other skills isn't top priority all the time, right? As much as we want it to be. And then there are, just because, living paycheck to paycheck, a lot of us do, it's really hard to look at essential things that are optional the way they need to be looked at, essentially. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring awareness there, talking about a little bit on social media, connecting with people in the community, that type of thing, so that we can at least get people thinking about it, right? That maybe there's another way.